Greetings, car fanatics. It's time for a 6-year, 60,000 mile tune-up on my wife's 2012 Mercedes C250. I'm going to show you how to replace these spark plugs in the W204 C-Class. For my car, I'm using NGK OEM spark plugs. You can find a link to these in my description. As for tools, you'll need a 3/8-inch ratchet, an extension, an E8 socket, and a torque wrench capable of 15 foot-pounds. First, you want to start by opening your hood. Next, we're going to remove the engine cover by simply grabbing the corners and giving them a nice tug. With the engine covers out of the way, we have access to the spark plugs. We're now going to disconnect the ignition coils so we can pull them out. There are some tubes that you'll need to loosen up so you can access the bolts that hold the ignition coils on. Once this is out of the way, remove the two bolts that hold each ignition coil in place using an E8 socket. With all the bolts off, you can remove all 4 ignition coils. For removing the spark plugs, I highly recommend using a magnetic spark plug socket. This will allow you to remove the spark plugs easily without having to worry about the spark plugs falling off the socket. Be very careful when you remove your spark plugs. You don't want any dirt or debris falling into your engine. After each spark plug is removed, immediately and carefully install the new spark plug. Tighten the spark plug just a little. After you install all 4 spark plugs, you want to carefully torque each spark plug to 15 foot-pounds. Be very careful because this is hardly nothing at all. You don't want to over-torque your spark plugs or you'll do serious damage to your engine head. Now that we have all the spark plugs reinstalled, you just want to put everything back in the same way you took everything off. Alright, so now we're all done. Let's start up the engine and make sure everything is good to go. Perfect. The engine sounds beautiful. And with that, we're done. If you want to know where you can find these parts, take a look at my description below. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave any questions or comments below.